What's up, lovely? So today's video is going to be on this hair sent to me by ISEE hair. So let's go ahead and get into the packaging. In your box, you are going to receive a scarf, a pack of wig caps, a pamphlet that tells you how to maintain your hair, an edge brush, elastic band, and lastly, pretty lashes. Go ahead and talk about the construction of the wig. This is going to be a body wave wig, 13x4 frontal unit, and it's going to be 150% density. So I want to go ahead and put it on my mannequin just to go ahead and show you all what the hairline was looking like before I plucked it. So it is a little dense. This is after I plucked one side, and as you can tell, the difference between the first side and the second side. So we're going to go ahead and dive into this wig, and I'm going to show you all how I pluck my units very detailed. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So first, as you see, I'm kind of sectioning off the side that I'm going to be plucking. So it's very important, especially when you're plucking, to make sure that the area that you are plucking is damp. So I'll go ahead and grab my spray bottle and just dampen the area that I'm going to be plucking. And I just take my tweezers and I'm going to go ahead and pluck behind the hairline, not parting it out, not sectioning it, nothing, really just plucking through. You want to make sure that you are combing through the hair after every couple of strokes, just so that you can make sure you're getting all of that hair that was plucked out of the way, so you can really see what the hairline is looking like. So now, as you can tell, I'm going to go ahead and part the hair off. Not really parting, like a little, like half an inch, and I'm just going to go ahead and pluck behind that. Again, using my spray bottle just to make sure that it's damp. And the reason I like to make sure that the hair is damp is because it makes it easier to kind of just pull the hair out without, ripping the lace or pulling too much hair out. So I'm just going to go ahead and pluck. And when you're plucking, make sure that you are not plucking in the same area. You really want to just make sure that you are just plucking the whole area, not focusing on one specific spot. That is how you will create bald spot and patches, and we do not want that. So just make sure that when you are plucking, you are moving your tweezers all around and not focusing on one area, so that we can avoid bald spots at all costs. Okay, no bald spots. So after I am done sectioning off my hair and plucking, I'm going to go ahead and comb the hair back just so that I can see what the hairline is looking like. Sometimes if I like it, I will just leave it. But in this case, I kind of felt like the hair was still a little bit dense around the hairline. So I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same process, dampening the hair and tweezing. So as you can see here, this little portion of the frontal, I still felt was a little bit dense. So I just went on ahead and focused on this area only, parting it a little bit and then plucking, just so that I can kind of make sure I'm concentrating on that specific area that I felt was a little bit dense. So feel free when you're plucking to do honestly what makes you feel comfortable. If working in smaller sections is what works for you, then absolutely, try that technique. But some people are good. They could just do the whole frontal without really sectioning it off. That's not me. So as you can see, that's what I'm doing here. And I'm just going to keep pulling the hair back, like combing it back, just so that I can see what the hairline is looking like, so that I'm making sure that I'm not over plucking. We don't want to over pluck, okay? No over plucking, no bald spots, no patches, no nothing, okay? So okay, so as you guys can see, I am done plucking. I know that I'm done plucking when the hairline just feels a lot thinner. I don't like my hairline to be thick. I want it to look nice and natural. So I'm going to comb it back, and you guys can see that a lot of hair is gone now. It looks kind of thin towards the front. And this is how much I ended up plucking from the frontal unit. So now I have it on my head. If you guys want to see how I install my units, I will leave a detailed video in the cards of how I melt my lace. So here I'm just trying to figure out, what part I wanted, getting myself situated. And as you can tell, it looks really nice and melted on my head. We love it. We love to see it. So I decided to kind of switch it up and do something different from out of my normal side part, middle part. I went to do a side part swoop. So I'm going to go ahead and take my hot comb. This is an essential to laying your units. And also a wax stick. This is another essential when it comes to getting that flat install. So I'm going to go ahead and take my wax stick and just try to get away some of those flyaways. And then I'm going to go back and press it with my hot comb. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and work on our swoop. So I'm going to take just a small portion in the front and kind of just part it out. And what I'm going to do is make sure that it lays flat. That's the key when you're trying to do a side part swoop. So I'm just making sure that everything is laying flat, nice and neat. And I'm just going to put it behind my ear, and that's it. And so I'm going to go ahead and keep, just hot combing, making sure I'm getting everything nice and flat, nice and neat. And that's about it. Oh, I'm also going to take my Got To Be Glued. It looks like I put a lot on, but I honestly was really just putting a little bit, just because I wanted to make sure that everything was nice and flat and get some of those flyaways that my wax stick was not able to lay down. That's going to be it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much to ISEE for sending over this beautiful wig. As always, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Let me know down in the comment section below what you thought about this video. And as always, subscribe to the channel. Hit that post notification button so you're notified every time your girl uploads a new video. All the details to this wig will be down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.